Julia, first of all, at $2 billion, is that a break-even sum they need to reach?
Well, maybe. That's the number that the creator of all of this, James Cameron, said that the film would have to hit in order to break even. He was saying that the film would have to be the third or fourth highest grossing movie of all time to break even. That's how expensive it is. So we'll see if that number actually ends up being true. A lot of that depends on how much money was spent on marketing. That's a quote that James Cameron gave to GQ. But the budget here is estimated around $250 million. There's no doubt that this movie has to perform well. But the key thing I'd say going into this weekend is Avatar is not the type of film that is likely to have a massive first weekend. Yes, it'll have a big one, but the real success from this film will be how it performs between now and mid-February.
And Sean, I mean, the box office looks pretty horrible this year. Can Avatar, how good can it do you think?
Well, Top Gun Maverick did $1.5 billion. The thing is, Black Panther 2 is tracking about one-third behind the original film. So $2 billion, it's steep, but you want to underestimate James Cameron, be my guest. And remember, this is on 3,000 3D screens. The average ticket price for Avatar is about $2 above a usual movie at the theaters. So from a revenue point of view, it's not a matter of tickets, it's a matter of how much revenue per ticket you're getting, which is going to be inflated here, which could lift it above the Top Guns and other pictures that have come out this year.
Yeah, no, in a way, I would love to see it do well because it feels like we're back to normal when people would go to the movies, and it just feels all like part of the normalization of society. But there's something deeper going on here, Sean, for Disney, which is they've gotten a kind of increasing pushback about how much they paid for Fox, and Avatar was a key part of that. So I don't know if you want to weigh in on that and kind of what's at stake here for Bob Iger in particular.
Yeah, I mean, the deal was, we're going on almost 5 years now since they bought it for $71 billion. And, what did you get? And there's, you have the India business, you have the Star business, you have FX, you have the Simpsons, you have things that's worth $71 billion. That's the big question. Not that Avatar is going to solve that. And Avatar, they've made 2 more films. So there's a lot more even running on this one. Forget the rest of Disney.
Wow.
They've invested a lot of money in this. And if this doesn't hit a certain metric, it doesn't look great for 2 and 3, which are already shot. So this has a lot going on just on that sense. But, Disney needs, no question about it, they need money, and streaming is not going to do it for them for quite some time. So this needs to turn a profit for them, definitely.
And if it doesn't, Julia, or what other cards does Bob Iger have to play here?
Oh, there's so many other cards to play here, but I do think it's important to think about this as representing one of the key assets that Bob Iger acquired back the last time that he was running Disney. So they want to make this work. And I think the performance of this film will not only impact the way they think about this Avatar franchise, but also the way they think about theatrical distribution. Right now, you have a whole industry that's trying to figure out how long you should put movies in theaters before they're available in streaming, whether you should be putting more content direct to streaming, or whether you should be really protecting what they call that theatrical window. So I think that's going to come into play here as well. And then remember, if you're looking just at Disney and Bob Iger, there are all these other questions like the health of the theme parks. Will we see the theme park business continue to be robust through the holiday season? So far, the trends seem positive. And then also things like challenges to the ad business. The advertising market overall has been contracting, has been challenged. How much does that impact the various Disney assets that are exposed to advertising?